Jarrell Big Baby Miller temporarily suspended. Whoa. What is going on, boxing community? Thank you so much, as always, man, for the supporters, subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting below. Just as a reminder, go ahead and feel free to comment below in the comment section. You know what I mean? Share the videos, man. Good stuff here, man. We do it all for the love of the sport of boxing. Jarrell Big Baby Miller, man, temporarily suspended. Let's get to the tweet. I want to get here real fast, all right? Let me get to this real fast. I want to show you guys. Michael Benson, link in the description, official profile, etc., yada, 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 right? Check it out. It says here, Jarrell Miller has today been banned from boxing for 2 years by the Nevada Commission following his latest positive drugs test. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, he tested positive approximately 4 times, something along those lines. I mean, you know, it's been several times he's tested positive. I mean, the drugs were really, really strong drugs. I mean, I never even heard of those stuff. I really don't pay attention to that stuff. But you know, as far as I do to a certain extent, you know, when it's fighters that I know about, you know, it's like Canelo. You know, he tested, if I'm not mistaken, it was twice for clenbuterol. He claimed it was meat. You know, the meat in Mexico. Got a slap on the wrist. I mean, it is what it is, man. Got a slap on the wrist, 6 months, and then went back and fought Triple G for the rematch, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, it's just sounds like a coincidence as far as that with Canelo. You know, he went up around the time he started going up in weight, blowing up a little bit, you know, going to the heavier weight divisions. He tested positive around that time. So it is what it is, whatever, right? You know, and now Big Baby Miller gets banned for 2 years. It can be, it says here, ban applies to all U.S. states and can be reduced to 18 months. What is that, a year and a half? If I'm not mistaken, if he completes a treatment course. So, you know, so they plan on putting Jarrell Big Baby Miller, if he takes a treatment course, he can go back to boxing, you know, after, or if he doesn't, 2 years. I don't know what you guys think about this, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's news. It's something that concerns the sport of boxing because he's a heavyweight. But I don't think he should come back to boxing, man. And the thing here is that there are people who are very... I'm very zealous, you know, when it comes to the sport of boxing. I think that a drug cheat... I don't know, man. Each case is different. And it depends on the amount of, you know, substance they have in their system. But I'm just... I don't have tolerance for it, really. I mean, and that's the thing. That's why certain fighters are very, you know, criticized, because once they have, I said this before when I talked about, you know, I made a video about this some time ago about, you know, Big Baby Miller, you know, giving his claim and his reasoning to why he tested positive because it was sex pills. I don't buy that, and I don't think anybody bought it, really. But, you know, each case is different, man. And the thing here is that a lot of people... You know, I personally think that, you know, there's zero tolerance. That's what I'm trying to say here, man. I'm trying to find the words. But I think there should be zero tolerance for anybody who cheats in the sport of boxing, man. I mean, you know. And I know that these guys go to the court or whatever. They go through their processing. I don't know if it's a legal court. Whatever. I don't get into that stuff. But, I mean, they go through their little processing of, you know, the, you know, commissions and things of that nature, right? They investigate the cases and stuff like that. And, but, you know, there are people and boxing fans, real hardcore, you know, boxing community. A lot of them are, you know, zero tolerant on it. And I include myself, you know. I don't think cheats should get another opportunity, man. I mean, we're talking about a professional sport, a sport that, you know, where people risk their lives and they can die. Just imagine, you know, somebody who's drug cheating or whatever, they beat their opponent up to the point of they can die. I mean, they can die. Their opponent can die, and the guy cheated or whatever, you know. And it's just, you know, it's a sad thing, you know. And he, you know, Big Baby Miller's getting 2 years, and that's why a lot of people, you know, this stuff follows you. That's what I was trying to say here. I wanted to mention also that back when I made that video of Jarrell Big Baby Miller giving his alibi of sex pills, you know, that follows you. That follows you, okay? And cheats who have, you know, fighters who have gotten, you know, who have tested positive with substances, enhancing substances, whatever they want to call it, right, in their system that shouldn't be found there, it's gonna follow them. I mean, that's the thing here. No one's perfect. I get it, but you're in a professional sport where this is not shouldn't be tolerated. Shouldn't be tolerated, but it is. That's the sad thing about it. You know, unfortunately, the sport of boxing is quite corrupt. It's quite corrupt, man. And going back to that, you know, I know Canelo's not the only one. There have been several, you know, in the sport of boxing names, but it follows you. That's the problem, you know. At the same time, I'm zero tolerant about this as a fan, but you know, I also, you know, I don't know, man. It's a complicated situation. It's a complicated situation, and I understand. This is something I want to point out too. I understand the criticism, heavy criticism, certain fighters get because before they have tested positive. Maybe now they're clean and you know they brushed up or whatever, but it's just gonna follow them, and you can't blame the critics on that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. What do you guys think about Big Baby Miller? You know. I think he's gonna come back, man. Lord willing, you know, Lord willing, we see the day, you know, where this suspension is lifted. I think he's gonna come back to the sport of boxing. I think he shouldn't, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Whatever you guys think, you know, go ahead and comment below. What do you guys think about it? I want to make this video short. So Renee Box Young, thanks so much, man. Stay safe out there. Peace, man.